Are you ready to see the future of laptops? Because what I am about to tell you is going to make your current computer feel like a dinosaur. In 2026, Apple is dropping the hammer. We're talking about the MacBook Pro with the M5 Max chip. If you thought the M4 was fast, you haven't seen anything yet. We are looking at benchmarks that are practically breaking the scale, a release date that is sooner than you think, and a strategy from Apple that is going to change how we look at Pro laptops forever. Today, we are going completely hands-on with the leaks. We're going to break down the insane core counts, the GPU power that rivals desktop PCs, and the answer to the biggest question of all. Is the OLED MacBook finally happening? Let's rewind for a second to understand why this is such a big deal. At the end of 2024, we got the M4 Pro and Max. They were great. They were fast. But let's be honest, they looked exactly the same as the models before them. Then, in 2025, Apple teased us. They gave us the base model M5 chip in the 14-inch MacBook Pro. It was a nice appetizer, but we were all hungry for the main course. We were waiting for the beasts, the M5 Pro and the M5 Max. Well, the wait is almost over, and the specs are terrifyingly good. First, let's get the bad news out of the way so we can focus on the good stuff. If you're waiting for a redesign, stop waiting. The chassis for the 2026 MacBook Pro is going to remain identical to what we have now. The same silver and space black aluminum, the same ports, and the same mini LED display. Apple believes this design is perfect, and for now, they aren't changing it. But what is happening inside that metal shell is where the magic lies. Let's talk about the M5 Max. This is the chip that professionals dream about. The M4 Max maxed out at a 16-core CPU. That was powerful. But the M5 Max? Apple is turning the dial up to 11. We are expecting an 18-core CPU. That is 4 efficiency cores for battery life and a staggering 14 performance cores for raw speed. Think about that. 14 cores just dedicated to crushing video rendering, code compiling, and 3D modeling. And the graphics? It gets even crazier. The M4 Max topped out at 40 GPU cores. The M5 Max is rumored to push that to 42 cores. Now, 2 extra cores might not sound like a lot, but when you combine that with the architectural improvements of the M5 generation, the graphical throughput is going to be insane. We're talking about a laptop that can handle 8K video editing without even turning on the fan. But you didn't come here for core counts. You came here for the score. You want to know how fast this thing actually is? We have used AI modeling based on past performance jumps to predict the Geekbench scores, and the results are jaw-dropping. Let's look at the charts. The M4 Max scored around 3,880 in single-core performance. That is fast, but the M5 Max is projected to hit over 4,130. That is a massive leap in snappy, responsive speed for everyday tasks. But the real story is multi-core. This is the number that matters for pros. The unbinned M4 Max scored about 25,200. Impressive, right? Well, the M5 Max is projected to shatter the 30,000 barrier. We're looking at a score of around 33,200. That is a 30% increase in raw power in one generation. That is unheard of. So, when can you actually buy this monster? And what about that OLED screen everyone keeps talking about? Here is the reality check. The OLED MacBook Pro is not coming in early 2026. The technology just isn't ready for mass production at this size yet. Apple is likely saving that major upgrade for 2027. So, if you need a laptop now, don't wait for the screen. The mini LED we have is still stunning. As for the release date of the M5 Max machines, the code inside macOS is giving us huge clues. We are seeing references to macOS version 26.3 adding support for these new chips. Based on Apple's software release cycle, that puts the launch window squarely in spring 2026. We're talking March or April. That means we're only a few months away from this power hitting the shelves. And the best part? The price. Apple seems to have stabilized its pricing strategy. In late 2025, they kept prices flat across the board for iPhones and iPads. We expect the same for the MacBook Pro. You are likely going to get this massive performance jump for the exact same price as the current models. That is huge value. The M5 MacBook Pro is shaping up to be the ultimate refinement of Apple's laptop vision. It's not a new look, but it is a new level of power. 33,000 on Geekbench is desktop territory. It is workstation territory, and you can carry it in a backpack. My best opinion on this product. Honestly, the M5 Max is overkill for 99% of people, and that is exactly why it is awesome. Apple has reached a point where their laptops are faster than most people's desktop gaming PCs. If you're a video editor, a 3D artist, or a developer, this machine is a no-brainer. The fact that they are keeping the price the same while boosting performance by nearly 30% is incredible. Sure, the design is getting a bit old, but it works. It has the ports we need. It has the best battery life in the game. It is the perfect tool. If you can afford it, this machine will last you 5 years easily. If you are excited about the M5 Max and want to stay updated on the official launch event, make sure you smash that subscribe button, share this video with your tech friends, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next leak. Thanks for watching.